Hello everyone, my name is Dutchygamer and welcome to this week's stream of Rise of the Reds. Today with me as always, Mars monitoring the chat.
G'day.
And joining me as co-host and co-commentator is The Hunter.
Good afternoon, folks.
Alright, and as Dutchygamer already said, I've been experiencing some connection issues during yesterday's testing and during last Friday's stream. So there's a good chance that during one of the matches or in between the matches, I might drop out for a moment. I'm gonna lose everyone on Skype. OBS is gonna stop for a moment. OBS being my recording software, and basically what I mean with that, it's something that I cannot help yet. I am going to call my ISP about this. Probably on Tuesday because it's a holiday tomorrow in Holland. And General Camo, I saw your question about the quality of the stream not being able to change. It is because I am not partnered, I am not using Turbo, and thus you'll have to deal with whatever I throw at you. And that doesn't just go for General Camo, that goes for everyone. And hello, Simon, however you want me to pronounce it. Thank you for those people that have been hitting that follow button recently. And as far as I'm concerned, and I don't see you in the game yet, Hunter, as I'm seeing everyone drop out. Just checking. Okay, there we go. Right, so, Graion Dutchy. Let's start off with a 3-player free-for-all to start off with.
I think Dutchy actually proposed doing a 1 versus 1 with Graion.
Okay. Excellent. So that has been decided already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, all players are in. What was the map that Crimson suggested again yesterday?
I wouldn't know actually.
Me neither. Let's
I'll
see
just
if...
pick a random 2 versus 2 map that looks alright. Yeah, good part on Dutchy's end there. Set it to 10k, not
50k. I know. Let's just go with this one for now. I'm gonna put this back to 10k. I've been doing some testing with the guys from Wasteland, obviously, instead of China. Because I've been messing around a little bit. With,
we all have, actually.
So, right. It seems that Dutchy is gonna go as GLA this time, and Graion is gonna go as Russia. And Graion didn't load.
Well, he has a single bar, that means he is loading.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might just be his computer. Oh, okay, well, he shows...
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah. It's probably just because his computer's perhaps slightly older than ours.
People on the chat are calling for trains.
I see that, Mr. Black Ranger. I cannot promise that, no. Okay, so we've got a warehouse
Not
over...
for this game, anyway.
No, this map doesn't have any trains.
No. Oh, that's right. I now know which song I actually wanted to play before the stream started. Well, we'll do that for next time.
Okay, now we have the general
Like,
purpose.
What's that gonna be? Runaway train?
No, it has something to do with trains, but not the Runaway Train song. I know exactly which one you mean. Do we hear some ambient cats and dogs? This thing needs to be destroyed. Even some goats, apparently. let's see. I am seeing Dushka nest being built here. We've got a supply stash tunnel. I guess that this is a barracks tunnel.
Yeah, you can easily tell it's a barracks tunnel because it has one of the GLA flag waving right above it, basically.
Yeah, okay. It seems that Dutchy is using his quick expansion technique, or tactic. Just trying to gain map control really early on. He's got 2 workers, got a tunnel network here, and I guess the Dushka nest is being built here. Yep. And he's gonna go for the supplies here, the ore refinery there. Is there anything else? Probably not. He's gonna probably...
There's some oil up in the northwest.
Yeah, those two as well, of course. Oh, already hearing some Gatling cannon action somewhere.
Yeah, that was the cash stand that took out the observation van.
Yeah. Question from Mr. White's Metal Caesar. What is the new scout unit for the GLA? Well, the new scout unit is the old scout unit. We have actually updated the model of the observation van.
Yeah, so it just has different looks. It still is the same unit. It still functions exactly the same, if I'm not mistaken. It just looks different.
Yeah, you're right on that. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It just looks prettier. That's all.
So Graion, who actually in this latest build has been voicing 2 infantry units for Russia, amongst the one I'm highlighting right now, the RPG conscript, and the other one is the Schmel Trooper.
Yeah, he has one of those like right next to his war factory right now with 2 conscripts.
Yeah, I have him right here. So, let's see. The Dushka nest and the tunnel network have been made. Seems that the Mishka was destroyed by that thing. Let's see what's going on over here. Nothing yet. Oh, got a tunnel network over here as well. And Dutchy's gonna go for the oil derricks here. Garrisoning some of the buildings in the north east over here.
And Mr. Sim1 has some very good eyes, because he's asking, what is the new RPG conscript upgrade? Andre, maybe you want to handle that one.
Well, yeah, first of all, it's the voice. Like I said.
Yeah, that too.
Well, the conscript upgrade that previously gave it larger rifle magazines, which is still in there by the way, don't worry, has been renamed to advanced infantry munitions and actually now also provides a small bonus to some other infantry units, namely the Gikla and the RPG troopers. RPG troopers actually gain a secondary dummy warhead to the launcher, which will actually activate PDL systems, while the actual warhead will hit the intended target, provided it a unit doesn't have more PDL systems than 1 in case of Lady Avenger.
Well, in the meantime, I'm seeing that Graham was trying to assault this little outpost over here, but the quad cannons did some significant damage, killed off the infantry, killed off the Mishka, and forced the Kodiak into retreat. There we have a BMP, also voiced by Graion, of course.
Yeah, although he should probably send the Kodiak back into the war factory for repairs. Like
yeah, pretty much.
Well, maybe he doesn't realize yet that that is actually a valid option.
So I see that Graion has expanded over to the north over here with a little lake. Got
yeah, no, it has one of those large docks, so he's gonna have quite a few supplies to tap out from that one.
Well, Dutchy is building a Stinger site while he has captured both of the oil derricks up here. Did he capture the... no, he hasn't captured the refinery just yet, but he has gone for the resources down here. Is the Venom team voiced yet? By question by Black Ranger 13.
The Venom team, well, the Venom Valkyrie is voiced, but we do not have a voiceover for the Viking variant of the Venom yet.
Need one? Perhaps I could do it.
Well, it's supposed to be a Polish operator, so we actually try to see if we can get someone who actually speaks the language to do that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know a couple of people.
Yeah, well, I know someone as well, which I would actually like to ask beforehand. And Dutchy's clearing out the garrison's Graion just made with a toxin tractor.
Clever, clever. Toxin tractor not upgraded just yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to upgrade to do that. I mean, they're very, very resistant to infantry weapons.
So, zooming in over here, I see a couple of Scorpion tanks, some quad cannons. I don't believe they are upgraded just yet. I do see that the Scorpions do have one missile.
Yeah, that's the Scorpion rocket upgrade, which they do get. Which they all have now.
Who is this? What is this? Oh, that's just a missile defender, I guess. Tunnel defender. Right.
Missile defenders would be the US infantry.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well... Oh, I was about to say people wanted grats, but here's a Ural. Gonna provide some tier 2 anti-air defenses.
Yeah, although Graion doesn't have a lot of air units just yet, so it's not going to do him all that much good.
Just yet. Nope.
Launching a surveillance missile out to see what's going on.
He is not yet at tier 3, I believe. Although, he's building a helipad, so he's gonna go airborne soon. Also see a couple of Muratinos here, voiced by Comrade Crimson.
Yeah, so I also just parked 2 Miskers at the front, which are loaded up with infantry. I'm not sure which though.
Andre,
yes.
another question from Sim1. Are the Russian supply trucks getting a model update too?
No, they are not. They have received a minor texture update, but otherwise they're going to remain pretty much the same.
Okay, so I'm seeing this Muratino move to the north here. I guess that he's going to try and clear out some of the civilian buildings over here.
Yeah, that one certainly looks like it. And there we go.
There we go. Clever use, clever use.
Now he's gonna lose the...
He tried, he actually...
He used the smoke grenades, that was good.
But Yarvin Kell is over here. Surely disabling
can't
the
really
birds
do much. He can lock the vehicle down, but he cannot actually kill it.
Now we've got a Hunchback with thermal barracks, but not yet the Goliath protection system, because of course there is no industrial plant just yet. Oh, radar outpost. I was getting hyped up for a missile, but nope. Nope.
No, the missiles are obviously also tier 2, and not to mention they don't have a large tower. So the scaffolding.
No, but I saw the scaffolding shape being somewhat wider, and I was like, oh, could that be a missile? But nope.
Yeah.
Okay, seeing another worker, gotta build another Stinger site. Oh, Graion is scared for, or Dutchy is scared for the Hunchback. I'm curious to see if Graion is gonna put some infantry there as well. And just make a little surprise drop. Seeing another Euro truck move over here, to the south.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's actually loading Schmal troopers into the Miskas, which basically makes them drive-by birds, he knows.
Yeah.
And another question from Sim1. Is the Russian supply truck based on any real-life vehicle?
Well, the front of the truck certainly is. It's the same truck that was actually...
The supply war truck.
Supply war truck, yeah. I mean, the front of the truck is based off a real vehicle, but the storage compartment and the whole part where the gun is mounted and all that, that's completely fictional.
Yes, the Time Murder, this is the first match. We just started about like 10 minutes ago. Got Dutchygamer as GLA versus Graion as Russia. Let's actually have a look at the money. Dutchygamer sitting at 1300 at the moment, just jumped up to 1800. Graion, oh my god, Graion, you're not spending your money. I think almost 6500.
Oh, now he's moving in with the
Hunchback.
Hunchback, but that's not what you should do against Jamaica, because he's just gonna pop a stinger at that thing, and it's gonna be dead. Yeah,
There's a question from Danger Man. Does the armed recon upgrade affect the Kodiak tank?
No, that's because it's not the armed recon upgrade anymore.
Shocking twist.
But to be honest, all the individual questions regarding new upgrades and all that, I would actually like to preserve that sort of thing for when we do faction spotlights and actually explain them in detail and not do that during matches.
Right, so you want to keep that in mind, folks.
Yes, indeed.
Because presumably sometime before 1.85 releases to the public, we're gonna hold a couple of streams where we just like to go in depth into what everything new is compared to what you guys can play in 1.802. I think, at least.
We got some mercenaries going up to Graion's expansion.
Right here, you mean?
Yeah, stealth infantry, which are standing over there, and a couple of new ones are coming in from the west.
Yep, see them coming. I am seeing missile upgrades for Kodiaks. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, that's the one he was talking about.
Kodiaks. Yeah, and even the BMP has them. So,
yeah, and with the BMP you can also see, because if you zoom in on the turret, you can see the rockets mounted on the side of the turret.
So where is the BMP? Right here.
Okay, the mercenaries just garrisoned one of the structures, but they're not attacking just yet.
No, they're leaving again. They're actually destroying. What?
Yeah, that's a old familiar bug. So unfortunately something I can't do very much about. Yeah, I saw that, Mr. Dutchy.
We see that.
So he's speaking again.
I know. The Grenadiers kill occupied towers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I'm seeing a nice large force here.
Right next to it. Okay, Graion's making a push to the north now.
Yep, I see that happening. Kodiaks, BMPs, he's got a couple of MTP recovery vehicles over there as well.
Yeah, he's utilizing the Buratinos to actually clear out the stinger sites.
Clever. Not using the barrage in this case on the Buratinos. This one though, he does. And we should not... I think those are shock troopers in this Mishka.
Yeah, that's definitely a shock trooper in that particular Mishka.
Oh, that guy got poisoned, I believe. Turned blue, yeah, with anthrax. Ouch.
Oh, now he garrisons the large palace in the middle with the nerds, and they're actually wrecking all his vehicles now.
Ouch, painful, painful. Well, unfortunately for Graion, this attack ended up in not so much success.
No, now there's salvage all over the place.
Yeah, but she should really go for that. But we've got a height in the air.
Yeah,
and it just got shot down by a stinger. Venom's missile on the way as well. There we go. What is the strongest unit in the bot? Obviously the Observer.
That's not really a unit though.
No, okay, that's a faction. True. It's a faction.
I would say the strongest unit that you can build infinitely, that is definitely the Sentinel. You can pretty much win any one-on-one encounter unless it's something like, say, unique hero units. But otherwise it would be the Manticore, because it can soak up so much damage and dish out so much at the same time. But then again, that's also a special kind of unit that you can only get one of.
Speaking of Sentinels, it seems that Graion has built a couple of, and also Golden Tank, voiced by none other than George, aka G, on the chat and on the forums. While Graion is also building some arms dealers over here in the what should we call it, industrial plant. Oh,
now Dutchy is garrisoning the side building. That was I originally suggested, basically.
Run then, run then. Oh, we're seeing some the stars here. Not yet upgraded. I guess that Graion is going to focus on some secondary economy first.
Look to the west. That giant blend.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right.
Noticed that. That's,
yeah. You're
that's a
right.
game ender right there.
Marauders, quad cannons, a lot of scorpion tanks.
It's everything in the kitchen sink, basically.
Yeah. And funny enough, he still hasn't captured the oil derrick. So he's paying a lot more for his units.
Yeah, I guess that's something he didn't log into or just forgot completely, but he has just about every other asset on the map, so...
Yeah, pretty much. Quad printer. I don't think that we're gonna need a printer unless that Dutchy is saving up for a... I believe it's a rank 3 general's power.
Which one?
The surprise tunnel.
Yeah, there's a rank 3 power, that is correct.
I'll just call it the surprise tunnel just because it's like surprise butt sex. Like,
well, it is called the sneak attack, so it's pretty much it's close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, so it could be that Dutchy's waiting for that to happen first.
Actually, he's
moving in for the kill. RPG component tower here.
Yeah, but that's gonna kill me for one thing.
Yeah.
No engineer can fix that problem.
Nope. What is actually causing the anthrax here? Are those the
toxin shells? Toxin shells.
Ah, yeah, I see that.
GLA have a toxin shell upgrade that makes all of their tank cannons and the buggy mortars as of the new version contain a small amount of anthrax.
I see that. Well, that's just moving in for the kill here. Good to see the Marauders being used for a change. Boom to Graion. And that. Do that, conscripts. You are not meant to live.
And emergency repair all the tanks.
I hear Sentinels can crush vehicles.
Yeah, that is correct, although Sentinels aren't exactly fast, so it is usually not the most efficient way of doing things.
No. Now we've got the tunnel network over here. I guess that this is the sneak attack tunnel. And Graion has been defeated!
Yep, and that's our first match for...
Yep. But I believe that this is what I was afraid of. This is horrible.
Yeah, well, like you said, nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
It's not right now.
The thing is, I hear a beep every time OBS derps out, and I just keep hearing the beep. So I'm kind of skeptical about just starting up a new game. So I'm looking at my we're live. That's that's yeah. All right. I hope we're back. Stream is back. I see. Goody. Then, well, I see Sarah Phoenix. I see Knaz and Dutchygamer and Graion.
The whole gang.
The whole gang. The whole 9 yards, and the kitchen sink as well. And now everyone dropped out again.
Just start a game and then we'll probably just pop in. I'm not sure what we're gonna do now, but we'll see.
Right. I will host an 8-player map. We'll see whoever drops in. Will drop in.
Okay, we got Knjaz, we got Xattus.
Dutchygamer's in as well. Sure.
And Knjaz. Or not.
Yes, no, maybe, perhaps. Okay. Map with train.
I don't think there's a 2-player, 2 versus 2 map that actually has a train right now.
Too bad. Alright, so Trenchdog and Knaz are in as well. Awesomeness. Okay. What would be... Okay, so we've got a 2 versus 2 prepared. Let's see. A good 2v2 map. Let's see. Rogue. Okay. We still should be live, guys, but I'm seeing in the chat here that the stream has died out again, so I guess it was just buffering. That happens too. How about...
I can check it. I can check it on my end.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And just me too. Yeah,
how about this one?
It's definitely live.
Yeah. How about this one? This seems like a good 2v2 map. Victory
Yeah, that
Valley.
certainly is a good one. Oh no, Victory Valley. I would actually go for the Tournament Tundra that you actually had selected on the stream that I'm seeing.
Okay.
That one is a bit more evened out.
Yeah, well, looking at Victory Valley, that was kind of a capture the middle or die kind of map.
Yes, exactly. Knjaz is now suggesting Maguso. That works too.
Which one?
Maguso. That's a map.
4-player as well, I guess.
Well, people are calling for trains.
Trains. Shut up with your trains. Maguso. There we go. That is indeed a good 2v2. But you don't have that map.
Yeah, let me go ahead and fix that real quick. It shouldn't be long.
That map looks interesting.
Right, and as soon as the hunter joins in again, players have already selected their sides, it seems.
Yeah, okay, it's telling me the game is full, so you have to quickly swap maps.
Okay. I've got a new map. And I'll do Maguso. Righto. Right. Now you weren't bad, Graion. You actually did pretty well.
My game just crashed.
Well, Knaz isn't loading either, so...
Like, it didn't even give me an error message. It just went bloop, back to desktop.
Great. Well, yeah, that is what happens. It happens off stream, it happens on stream, and Dutchygamer isn't loading either. So we've got 3 people not loading. Hooray.
Yeah, well, somebody's Dutchy just mentioned in the chat that he had a serious error.
Okay.
Oh well. Take 2.
And that, people, is the reason why we can't just release the mod already, as many of you are calling us to. We have to test things and fix stuff first.
Yes. And in the meantime...
Another thing that I would actually like to add to that, if somebody has the impression that streams actually slow down the development progress of the mod, they don't.
Well, it's 2 hours that you could be spending on something else.
Yeah, but then I would be spending it on something else than modding.
How dare you not spend time on anything but modding?
How dare you have a social life of your own?
How dare you not be a sentient AI? Alright, I've hosted the new game. I see that Xattus, the Hunter, and Dutchy are in already, so just waiting for Knaz and the Crimson. Then I'm gonna reselect the map. Critical error on his side.
The match crashed because there were no trains. Now that would be something now, wouldn't it?
Alex, seriously. I think I'm gonna put a ban on the word train in my chat, just so that I can get you guys to shut up about trains.
Speaking of which, Paul or Jimmy,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is possible in your case, but I've actually seen a couple of channels which actually had their own custom smileys. Is that actually an option for us as well?
Well...
Or do you have to be partnered for that as well?
You have to be partnered to have your own custom smileys, but if you download an extension for Chrome at least, called Better Twitch TV, you can have a whole bunch of other icons. And I actually downloaded that yesterday. And I'm just gonna be just looking through. So
and I'm back on the station.
We've got like Kapow.
Oh, you can start the game now, by the way.
Yeah, okay. We've got this one. So yeah, we've got a couple of. Hey, Pixel Pirate! Glad you could join us, mate. You guys should check the Pixel Pirate out. He's a friend of the channel. Streams before I do. He actually continues to stream while I'm streaming, but then he just ends the stream and apparently just seems to be joining me all the goddamn time, which of course is awesome. You know, you guys should really take your time to check him out. Below the movie, I've got like this whole crap ton of information. There's a section called Friends of the Channel. You know, I've got a link to his channel there. Check him out. He's cool. Right, so let's try this again. Take 2. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you might want to press the start button first.
No? I might want to be observer first.
Oh, that's obviously also a good idea. And now you can start. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everybody's loading.
Loading. Yeah, and that emote I can do as well. Alrighty! Right. So we've got Dutchygamer back as China. Well, we've got Trenchdog as USA, surprisingly. I've never seen him play as USA. And Xattus as his favorite GLA, and Knaz as his favorite Russia. While the construction crane just drives straight through the command center.
You did actually see a game where Crimson played as USA. That was actually that one game, I think with Omega Bolt, which was a giant grind fest and was actually about to turn in his favor and then mismatched in the end. That was a real shame.
Okay. Oh yeah. I think I remember that one. from 4X Games. Yeah. Well, I'm playing, or I'm actually observing classic CNC game mods, such as Rise of the Reds. That's my kind of thing. So I see the corner over here, bottom right corner, we've got an oil derrick. We've got a bridge connecting to... oh, it seems that...
that wall is actually just connecting to cliff edges, so you can't actually do anything with it.
Okay, it's just a wall. Well, it seems that Crimson and Dutchy have already gone to the center. And we've got a little skirmish.
Fighting over control for the artillery platform there.
Yep. Well, I see that Xattus has built a supply stash tunnel to go for these supplies. I am seeing some red crosses here on the next to the supplies.
Let me see what you are referring to.
Might be some missing graphical element.
Well, if you look at the Xattus' base, you see where the loose supplies are with the Dushka nest. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, those are actually not missing assets or something. Those are terrain assets.
Okay. Well, it seems that Crimson has given Dutchy okay to grab the artillery platform, as I see a fire base being loaded up. Oh.
Dutchy trying to take out a Mishka over there with a Gatling cannon. Well, the Mishka obviously using a similar armor as tanks actually doesn't actually get a whole lot of damage from the Gatling cannon. Right, we got some bikes here going in on the Crimson's base.
I see that going on, yeah. Quick little attack while Crimson just finished his airport.
Indeed. Well, now his dozer is in danger.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's doing. He's going to drive circles around the building or something.
I don't know. But those bikes are fast as hell. In comes Dutchy to save the day with a couple of hopper tanks.
Yeah, and
we also have a Guardian
single
drone.
Guardian drone as well.
There we go.
That took
Fly,
care of the
little
bikes.
guys. Fly. Fly. And Dutchy's going for the oil derrick over here. I'm seeing a beacon being placed. By,
There's a lone Kodiak tank doing a... Okay, that has to be a first time. I've never seen a Kodiak tank being used to harass a supply dock before.
okay.
It's like the slowest ass tier 0 tank in the game, and he actually managed to sneak one in the back of the base over there. That's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah. Well, Knaz has actually managed to capture the oil derrick here in the northwest.
Yeah, see that?
That's it. Those are the only 2 oil derricks then.
Looks like it.
Okay. Well, it seems that we have a Blackhawk that was trying to do something here. But he got quickly sent back by a couple of them quad cannons. See some more bikes. Yes, never lose the great. Of course you should watch this live, because then I can actually interact with you and comment on what you say. That's the whole point of streaming live. Otherwise I might as well just record this kind of stuff and upload it to YouTube without actually doing anything as interaction to watch the chat, right?
Figure that out.
It's kind of the same as watching football matches. It's not as much fun as when you watch it recorded.
Well, what fun is there into watching football matches anyway?
Yeah, well, it's just something that a lot of people could relate to. It's not necessarily something that I or you have to like.
Oh, is this a... That's a Barracuda, right?
Let me have a look. No, that is a Sokol.
I'm always confused between the two of those. Because
the Barracuda is pitch black, so that's pretty easy to distinguish.
Okay, well...
You can also tell by the fact that the Sokol is the only stealth jet that the Russians have.
Right. So yeah, we've got a couple of Sokols in the air. Yep. So yeah, we got a couple of Sokols in the air already. Knaz going for air-to-air combat, I guess. Third Sokol has been launched.
Trenchdog is building some more drones. It seems like he just built a couple of AT drones. He's trying to mount some sort of small offensive with his drones just now.
Yeah. Anti-terror drone.
Yeah, and he just killed a couple of workers using the Black Hawk. Very clever.
Nice.
Now he's digging in the drones to get that extra damage reduction on them.
Circles are blue on snow maps.
That is correct. They have a different look on snow maps.
And Zero is way better than football. And this is way better than 0 hour. Alright,
so what's better than this then?
Sex?
Okay.
Or getting drunk.
Whoa, I'm actually kind of... Oh, here come the Sokals to save the day.
Oh, and digging in actually saved the Guardian drone over here.
Yeah, but they're gone now, but not without doing that damage and the amount of stuff that
they don't need...
Xattus just lost was what's greater than the stuff that, what's it called,
Oh, we got a hunter-killer in the air.
Yep. Wonder what that's gonna do, but it cannot attack infantry units. It's just patrolling the area now. Oh, Dutchy just found one of the tunnels that was placed by Xattus in the south.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, Trenchdog actually just managed to harass the supply trucks from Knjaz there. He didn't actually manage to kill them, but he severely damaged them.
Okay.
Oh, I see the Sokals returning back to base. I'm guessing they're about to strike something, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're attacking the airfield now.
Oh yeah.
Gatling cannons trying to take them out. Not sure if they will succeed.
Oh, airfield gone.
Yeah, but they managed to get one of the Sokals as well, or two in fact.
Okay. War factory, strategy center. So, Crimson is going to go for tier 2 right now.
Yeah, Knjaz is already into 2 with his industrial plant.
Beacon placed by Knaz. Something's going to go on over here. Oh,
yeah, or we might be pointing something out to Xattus. That can be the case as well.
Yeah, okay, but as soon as I see a beacon, I just want to go there just to see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, seems like Mr. Trenchdog is mounting another small strike with his drones.
Yep. Anti-terror drones, Guardian drones, probably sentry drone. No, just Guardian drones and...
no, there's a sentry drone in the group as well.
Oh yeah, right there.
Although there's some Mista in the back, backing up Xattus' defense there.
Yep.
With the coalition of it, no less.
I have to admit, I'm kind of surprised that we've got this kind of team up. I would expect that with the experience that both Xattus and Knaz have, that they would be against each other.
Yeah, but apparently they agreed not to, so if they're okay with it, I'm fine with that as well, and the match seems to be going pretty evenly so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both parties have had their moments and their not-so moments.
Another question for you, Andre, from Simon again. Is the Sokal using new voiceovers?
Yes, it is. Voiced by George, nonetheless.
There you have it. A Brit doing a Russian.
Yep, and you'll probably never hear a Dutchman doing Russian, because I actually
That's incorrect. I did the Russian missile silo command.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Dutch.
So you won't hear me doing a Russian voiceover anymore. Oh, nice. Anti-terror drone going after an infantry. Lol.
And actually managed to get... I don't think he actually killed him, because I think the rocket buggy's friendly fire actually killed the rocket buggy there. Oh, I just heard the first... Okay, a Cyclops just took out a Sokal there. So the Cyclops turrets have been busted out.
Ah, yeah, right here. Seeing some RPG conscripts. The coal power plants by busting out the secondary economy here by Knaz, of course.
Oh yeah, well, when isn't there not today a match where Knjaz doesn't focus heavily on getting a secondary economy up and running?
I don't know. The Knaz upgraded with the coalition guns. So we got double the barrel, double the fun. As I don't remember one of the quotes being. Taking on both the fire bases and the artillery platforms.
He has another start there, doing bombardments as well. Oh, and Trenchdog doing another small drone attack in the south. That's base there.
Keep harassing him. Also having an adventure over there as well. I see the microwave tank there too. And I
Xattus making a move with the bomb truck in the center.
Oh, I see that.
That was a bit of a waste though. I mean, the bomb truck costs a lot more than the barracks he just blew up.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Another MPT recovery vehicle. Circles in the air again. Another radar outpost. Whoa! Nice little tank force here, Dutchy. As the oil derrick has been destroyed.
Yeah, Dutchy actually took out the oil derrick. Well, Knjaz is already mounting some sort of counter-offensive to that. At least he parked a sentinel and a couple of infantry near that part of his base.
Yep, also has some Mustang, of course.
Yeah, the Moustache are just continuing their bombardment, but now they're actually being countered with the new Wasp drones. Which have taken out just one of them just now.
Oh yeah, the little Wasp drones. Yeah, Knaz is pointing out the obvious army over there. Well.
I'm not sure if it's going to be. Is there going to be a bomb dropped on that, or what are we going to see? I'm not seeing anything happening on the mini-map just yet. I think he just finished 3 Moustaches at his factory, so he might just go ahead and poke him with the artillery rounds from those.
Yeah, I also see another RPG component tower here, as another war factory has been built. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting the war factories here by Knaz them. I'm seeing 4 war factories so far. I'm kind of disappointed in him.
Oh, he actually has another one in Xattus' space, so...
Yeah, I counted that one too.
Okay. And the Wasp drone managed to, or the Wasp drones managed to take out both the stars just now. And now he's harassing the Dushkin nest with them. Okay, well, Knjaz's artillery fire with the Moustache was enough to put Dutchy back in his place.
For now. But I am seeing Tomahawks over here. At least one. Not using the cruise missile upgrade.
Well, that's not an upgrade, it's an ability that they have by default.
I meant ability.
Yeah.
For some odd reason.
Yeah, although the faster missiles have a better chance of piercing, defenses and all that, because they are both faster and they can actually take more hits before they explode. And when one of the missiles explode, they can cause a chain reaction, killing all the missiles mid-air.
Yeah. Well, we got a Wasp hive over here. Got some drones coming in as well, as the microwave tank was blocking one of the things. Keep forgetting it. The just keep on bombarding.
Oh, it seems like Ilya is moving in. Oh, he's actually using infantry to take out the bunker. Very clever.
Because the bunker is probably was equipped with anti-armor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why you always put at least like 1 or 2 pyros in there as well. That actually optimizes the effect. The pyros are decent against ground units as well.
Oh,
we got a targeting satellite.
Satellite. Nice. So everything fires about 1.5 times faster.
Exactly.
Andre, another question from Black Ranger. Who is the voice actress for the Valkyrie Venom?
I wouldn't know the person by name, but it's actually an external voice actor who we offered a position in the credits and all that, and she actually agreed to doing a voiceover for us.
Oh. Well, Dutchygamer got a GG already.
Yep.
He has been defeated. Giving off everything that he owns to his ally. Leave her. Xattus saying that he's worthless. Well, I wouldn't say that, but well, you could have done a little more damage though. See another bomb truck over here.
Yeah, well, knowing Trenchdog, he's probably going to stick around till he's completely dead.
knowing Trenchdog, he would do it. The satellite actually reveals a bit of the map, if I'm not mistaken. Plus, everything that fires on it from your end, on whatever is within the range, will fire 1.5 times faster.
Yeah.
So, for instance, with a couple of Knaz, that would result in plenty of damage. My partner had no faith in the drones, yeah. I know. There goes the bomb truck. Oh, painful. And you just saw that performance. I have to be honest, I think this matchup was pretty unfair right from the get-go.
Yeah.
When it comes to the skill of the players, as I know them.
Yeah, well, in the end they did agree on it.
Yeah. Well, I think I do see Jarman Kell over here. Yeah. This guy's bomb trucks, yeah. It's kind of cool.
I really like the way they, what do you call the AT drones look. I actually haven't seen them in action all that much since I actually added them. It's actually nice to have seen them once or twice during this particular game.
Yeah. Oh, we got a grad printer over here.
Yeah.
A little sneak attack tunnel. Oh, directly on top of the infantry. Nasty.
Yep.
Very cool. But all the grass are destroyed already.
Apparently. But the tunnel is still intact, so it can be used whenever. That's that sentry drone actually destroy it, but it would seem unlikely.
Andre, can you give us a percentage of how far this recycling system is done?
Just as much as the last time you asked, basically. Whoever that may be.
It was Black Ranger 13. Which means...
Well, just as much as last time that was asked in that case, then.
Pretty much nowhere. And missiles. On Kodiaks.
And the AT drones are now taking out the Kodiaks there.
Yep.
Making a run for the Mista.
Question from Elgoyen. What kind of armor does the AT drone have? Infantry-like to make them resistant to tank shots.
Yeah, something similar like that. They have their own unique armor set actually, which is not really comparable to either. Like, they still take more damage from anti-tank weapons than most infantry do. But less than normal vehicles, so they can actually survive a direct hit from a Sentinel, for instance. Like, it's not cost efficient to use tanks against the AT drones. Because 4 AT drones can basically kill a Sentinel in less than 10 seconds. If they manage to get close, that is.
Well, the tunnel is gone now. Darky, you missed that Dutchygamer gave up. So it's basically a 2-on-1 right now.
And of course, due to the fact that the drones has a small German kill, can actually one-shot them. Or severely damage them. As do other snipers. Now we got a special forces paradrop here.
Okay. There's some Humvees and
Delta Force operators and Green Berets, which are all of those units dropped are not accessible by default.
okay. Well,
Yes, anyway.
these are the barricades if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, those are the barricades.
Yeah. And Knaz actually making another airfield. And
It's
that's
also just destroying what's left of the special forces drop there.
yeah.
Knjaz and Xattus both moving in from the north with another sneak attack on the Dutch's former base.
See that? Progress for command center. There we go. And a mismatch!
Well, the game was pretty much decided anyway.
Yeah.
At this point, it was just going to be a slow and painful struggle for Mr. Mr. Trenchdog until the very end.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. You still can't get this to work, British teapots. Lars, could you drop him a link to the support forums?
1 second.
Well, I'll go host a new game. I think I... 3-player free-for-all.
Just have to handle some questions here first.
Yeah, okay. Star State.
So what was that thing with the support forum you mentioned?
Well,
Yeah, somebody asked that he couldn't get it to work, and he was Paul asked if you could drop a link to the support forum for him.
As in ours.
Yes.
Ah, sure.
I believe that from that drop now we've got 9 tanks being dropped, 3 of each, right? The armor reserves.
Yes. Yeah, that should be 3 of each type. 3 tanks, 3 shield kits, and 3 what are they called? BRDMs.
We're just see what the players want. That's an upgrade.
And set yourself to the observer faction rather than the random faction.
Perhaps I want to play?
Okay, well, if you want to.
No.
No.
No! Let's go on this map, Swiss Mountain.
That is a 2-player map, though.
I know. 1 versus 1. We'll just have a 1 versus 1 now. train or your brain? I think I'm gonna have to get a ban on the word train on my channel here.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, folks, have a look at the links. Have a look at the info section below the video. I've thanks to the hunter, I've got a bunch of new images. A couple will lead to other links, amongst which one will lead to a countdown, which I'm going to be updating after every single stream, to the point to showcase you when the next stream is going to be and what the next stream is going to be. Most other links, I've got my Facebook, my subforums here at SWR, my Twitter, my YouTube channel. I've got links to the mods that I'm streaming. I've got a couple of people that I want you to check out that I consider to be friends of the channel. So yeah, check those out.
Trenchdog actually wants to play as GLA, so you might want to have to switch something real quick. Yep.
I want to showcase Mercs. Yeah, actually, he did voice the Mercs, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Mr. Darky wants to see the cameo of the Chinese Firestorm shell upgrade, if that is in any way possible during the game.
If I know which one has it, then I'll gladly show it. But
basically, just click an Inferno Cannon.
Yeah, basically. But it's basically just the look of the image itself. It's just a bunch of shells with a big, explosion behind it. A napalm explosion, no less.
Not rocket science, more like shell science.
Yeah, shell science. I'm a shell scientist.
Ballistics, I suppose.
Which map did I have again?
Swiss Mountain in the official listing.
Derp. My brain is kind of derping out at the moment.
Must be the heat.
No, not really. Just kind of my frustration. What's been going on with my connection the last couple of days.
Can imagine that being very frustrating, yes. Okay,
I've actually had that too.
I see what you did there, Alex Hardwood. And I do not agree with you. Before it is loading. Right there. Actually scatter around. We've got some urban areas. Got an oil derrick over there. The oil derrick over here. Some more urban areas with a...
Seems we are losing Trenchdog. Yes.
Oh dear.
But he's not actually even moving any... Oh. Looks
Two oil
like
derricks.
it's semi-stable now.
One oil derrick. One oil derrick. No oil derrick. But it seems that someone was doing the laundry here. Great detail, even another oil derrick over there. Yeah, so we've got Mr. Pink GLAs. Manliest GLA around.
Indeed. This was also actually the very map on which we showcased the Venoms.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
That one video you made showcasing the Venoms was this map. Cool.
That is correct.
Cool.
Here's another question from White Metal Caesar, and I suppose you want to answer that one, Andre, because it's kind of complex. Is it possible to kind of like reactivate the multiplayer servers for CNC? A private bunch of people also did that for Empire Earth. They implemented something like Hamachi into the game. I suppose you have more on that.
Well, something like that is certainly possible. You can make your own VPN to do something like CNC now, but actually rebooting the old servers, which are now down, by the way. The Generals Online is no more, as well as online services for many other games like Battlefield, Battlefield 2 no less, and a bunch of other Battlefield games as well. Although I have actually seen websites popping up from people trying to, set up their own server for Battlefield multiplayer, because quite frankly there's not much point to that game without multiplayer. But I wouldn't know the exact details about that. I mean, if somebody is going to start up their own server for Command and Conquer, then yeah, well, that's something they would have to do. We will probably remain using Hamachi or other VPN services.
And I'm seeing a technical rush over here.
Oh yeah! Oh yes, I see indeed. A bunch of
terrorists.
Indeed. Going
Whoa!
for supply trucks.
Instantly taking off the supply trucks.
The other one going for the dozer. Boom.
Bye.
And another one popping out next to the command center, running after the troop crawler.
I just look at them waving their hands around.
Did you see that? He dropped off one right in front of the troop crawler, drove over it, boom. That's actually kind of unusual, because most people actually just unload all the terrorists in one spot and then just, you know, ram them all into the command center or something. That was some very clever use of the technical rush, or the terror tech rush, as it is often referred to.
Yeah, well, the technical is driving back to the base now.
Yep. Giving 0 fucks and crushing all the trees.
What is this environment? I live in desert. Well, yeah, Chris is going hard at this one.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the very dense terrain obviously gives him a bit of an advantage as well. And there's a lot of hills that he can potentially build tunnels on and all that, as Mark's also familiar with on this particular map.
Oh, yes. Incidentally, this is the same map that we used to make that little preview video of the Venom with its abilities and all that stuff.
Yeah, I actually
Andre
mentioned
literally just said that a couple of months ago. As I'm seeing a dragon take care of some of the trees over here.
And the Dushka that's somewhere in the plains.
The Dushka nest, indeed. There we go. Now going for this oil derrick. I did see this. Oh, he's got a dozer over here as well. Good. I see a listening outpost over here. So that she actually knows what's going on in Crimson's base. As I see the black market. Barracks tunnel. Just looking around. Vehicle maintenance. I believe we've got a couple of mercs out.
Indeed. Some of them are hiding in the trees right now.
Grenadiers, yes.
Actually, there's also some near the oil derrick where the Stinger side is. They're like right to the right of that particular oil derrick under the trees.
Where exactly do you mean? That's the tunnel there.
Well, I guess you hit them well enough that you can see them. Okay, they're moving now.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, they...
Okay, Toxic Tractor just cleared out the garrison near the Gatling cannon. Now he's moving in with a hijacker and a merc.
Yeah, just placed a demo trap on the top of the hill here.
Demo trap off the hill.
Demo trap on top of the hill.
Yeah. It just sounded kind of funny.
Oh.
Yeah, they're using their machete mode to actually run past that Gatling cannon, ignoring it largely.
There we go, garrisoning.
Which is to say, yes, the game now has knife runners in it.
Indeed.
Wow, that grenadier has a long range.
Yeah, the Grenadiers can outrange basic defense. They want not the more sophisticated defense structures, but basic defense they can certainly outrange.
Cool. Okay, let's see if Dutchy has actually got some Inferno cannons out already.
Doesn't look like it, but he does have. He did take out the oil derrick on the large hill in the center.
Yep.
Hey, that hurts!
Hey, that hurts. Oh wow. Lol.
Toxin Tractor took out all of those infantry, and they're now retreating from the village because they know what's good for them.
Yeah,
The tractor
I don't want to...
Oh, here comes a Han gunship to save the day. Except that it was too late for the infantry.
Yep. There it goes. Let's actually have a look at the money, shall we? Haven't done that in a while. It seems that Trenchdog just dropped below 1200. The Dutchygamer is sitting at 45 or 2500. Oh, he's using the dragon tanks to just clear out a lot of the trees here.
Yeah, I think he's just paranoid with the fact that there might be bombs or other explosives or tunnel networks hidden there and all that, and that's why he was using that.
Another question from Ranger. Who voiced the Pandora artillery? That would be our Norwegian teammate Stig.
AKA Dragon Nor.
Indeed.
And I know that Dragon Nor has been voicing a bunch of units in Rise of the Reds. He has also voiced some other units in, for instance, Mental Omega.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, Dragon Horse is pretty much everywhere when it comes to mods. I've seen him do stuff for Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, and a whole bunch of other games as well.
Cool. Yeah, he's active, he's out there.
Indeed.
Well, just a couple more dragon tanks. Just want to clear out them trees, of course. You can smell the burning trees now. Who needs trees if you've got burning trees?
Shockwave actually used to have a minigame where you had to burn as many trees as possible and stop police officers from killing your dragon tank.
Well,
That was so long ago.
Yeah, but it's still there.
We even had a little contest back then.
Indeed.
It was for
Really?
like beta testing slots.
Yeah, we
Oh.
actually held a contest to become a beta tester using a couple of minigames, and the higher people with the highest scores would get in.
well,
And there were 3 minigames, a Chinese one where you had to burn down as many trees in a very large forest as possible. After a while the police would show up and try to stop you.
okay.
Emphasis on try, because you're driving a freaking flame tank. And then there was the GLA minigame, where there was like a workers' revolt, and you actually had a toxin tractor, and you had to survive as long as possible, because all these workers would be trying to storm your toxin tractor and hit it with hammers until it all dies. And then there would also actually show up workers which actually had shoes, and they would run faster and all that. And the American minigame was basically sort of like a commando-style mission, and you had to complete that as quickly as possible, and your score was effectively how quickly you finished the mission.
Ah. If I'm not mistaken, Dragonor also did the gorilla for Mental Omega.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. I can recognize his voice from that one. As well as the Sentinel.
Yeah, I already see Graion saying that in the chat.
The Sentinel from Mental Omega, not the one from Rise of the Reds, of course.
Yep. Don't be confused, people. Don't be confused.
Yeah, it's one of those generic names that pop up in all sorts of fiction, like Guardian, Juggernaut, Predator, Reaper, and all that.
Exactly.
But there is none where there is an alcoholic as a unit name. Oh, let's see.
That would
what's
be
going-
unique.
See what we got here. Got a Grad, couple of Scorpion tanks,
You're all taking out a Han gunship that was hovering over the village over there.
yeah, just missiles crossing the river.
Oh, that's a cute question. Mr. Alex Harwood, if the minigames were implemented in Reds, what minigame would you think we'd have for ECA and Russia?
Well, that would be a good one. I have actually no idea.
Interesting thought exercise.
Indeed.
I think that for ECA that would be something more like a tower defense mission minigame.
Yeah, but how would you actually win or get a high score in that particular game?
Well, increasing the difficulty of each wave and just eventually even with super weapons and all.
Yeah, I suppose you could do something like that, although the mini-games were also supposed to be slightly comical. I mean, the mission, the commando-style mission with Colonel Burton was basically to destroy a Microsoft HQ, which was supposed to release the Nightmare edition of Windows XP that made your computer explode. Like the intro even showed a little house with the Windows startup sound, and it just exploded after that.
Oh, there goes the breeder reactor, but she was unable to sell it in time. Leaving some mustard.
Indeed, and that particular area is heavily contested now.
Yep, contaminated.
Well, contested in the sense that it's the people are fighting for control over it now, although Dutchy has a slight advantage there with the amount of troops that he already has in place.
Got a speaker lord over there.
Utilizing the... Oh, now you can actually show the Firestorm shell upgrade, because the MiG bombers actually also have that if you click on one of those.
If I can click on one of those, that is.
Well, you can click on them on the airfield.
Ah, yeah. So that would be the most bottom one, I'm guessing?
No, the middle one with the shells. The bottom one is the black one, which is still grayed out right now.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't zoom in on the icon here, but this is how it looks like.
And German just took out another airship in the center. Yeah, Dutch should probably start whipping out the troop trawlers instead of the airships, because they're just, you know, like freaking candy to German Cal right now. They're like the biggest and fattest target that he can shoot with the missile.
The drone carrier. Wouldn't that be something like the Wasp Hive? A drone carrier?
I'm not sure what you're referring to. I see something in the chat mentioned from a drone carrier, but I'm not sure what was mentioned before that.
Some questions about Navy. If the Navy won't be general specific, why is it left for 2.0, especially since the existing Navy features imbalance and almost always avoided, asks Darky.
Well, quite frankly, because making such ships takes quite a bit of time. And we do not consider it as important as actually making the original game as we intended it finished first.
Simply put, faction-specific Navy is going to be another one among the 2.0 features. It doesn't have to do with the fact that the generals are also a 2.0 feature, it's just a thing that's on the list for 2.0.
Well, and it's about that time that I'm starting to cross my fingers, because it was about an hour ago that my connection dropped out. Got a little skirmish here on top of the hill.
Yeah. Taking out the speaker tower, now some tanks, I guess. Was going for the speaker tower at first, but now it's just going head on.
Dropping some bombs there as well. What's that black napalm?
Yeah, although Firestorms do quite a lot of damage even without black napalm.
Speaking of Firestorms, have you shown the cameo yet?
Yep.
Yes, he has.
Good.
More burning of the trees.
Another question from Ranger. Who voiced the Manticore?
What was the question?
Who voiced the Manticore?
The Manticore was also voiced by a volunteer.
From a volunteer squad.
So yeah, a Chinese volunteer from the volunteer squad actually voiced. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, am I seeing this correct? Yes, it seems that down here in the south we had a little hijacking going on now. That Crimson has gotten a hold of an Overlord tank with speaker towers.
Oh yeah, and the speaker bonuses actually will affect his units as well. Which means his units now get a 50% rate of fire bonus when they are within range of the speaker lord. Oh, I see a Shenlong rolling out of the factory. That's one juicy target for the hijacker, but the hijacker is currently detected by the sensor tower on top of the hill.
Yep.
No, the hijacker got smoked before he got to the Shenlong.
Yep. Barbecue zone.
Indeed. And he
By the way, it has been
out of the
ages
cone
since
of fire in that case, because that's going to kill all of his vehicles.
Andre, another question from Never Lose the Great. Have you ever thought of doing tanks able to drive backwards?
To be honest, I don't think there's any legitimate way possible to make that work properly. I know some of the wheeled vehicles can do that if you click very closely behind them, but that is not very reliable, because if you click slightly too far, it will not work. Oh, and the Grad just took out the Shenlong there with a couple of missiles that barely scratched it, but it was enough to kill it.
Yeah. We see some elite and heroic red guards.
On the MiG bombers to take out the Grad, except that they dropped all the bombs on the structure instead of the Grad.
Yeah, Grad is just driving away like, nah.
Trenchdog, ho ho ho!
Well,
saw that happening.
incoming problem. We've got a couple of more Scorpion tanks.
You might want to take out that sensor tower, however, because as long as that thing is on top of that hill right there, Dutchy will be able to observe his every move down there. Which is a very dangerous thing as long as there's MiGs in the air. And driving into a firestorm is also a very unhealthy thing to do.
Yeah, here comes another Shenlong.
I think it's going straight for the Grads.
Yeah, you want to do that.
Although he could just shut that down from a German right now.
Lovely. Black Napalm is active. Yeah, this was what I was afraid of.
There?
Alright, are we back?
Well, you're back on Skype anyway.
Yeah, but
you have been defeated.
the game is over on my end, at least.
Yeah, the game is still going here, but yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and quit and then see what they are gonna do.
Yeah, well,
They might want to finish their match regardless.
I hope they do, because it was getting pretty interesting. And once again, folks, I apologize for this. It's nothing that I can do anything about. Not at least until Tuesday, when I'm going to be bitching at my ISP, because this is seriously getting consistent. And as I said in the chat yesterday, it happened exactly at 1 minute after the hour, every single hour, and now it seems to happen at 24 after every hour, every single hour. So, Admiral Pitt, I don't think your sadness can stack up to mine when it comes to this. Alright, I think we will have time for one more game, but I am afraid that I'm gonna have to exit out, because losing connection also means losing connection to that, which means I'm gonna have to restart. And that happens, but no KVSP. Yeah, we're back. I hope.
Question from Never Lose. Why do heavy tanks like Overlord explode so little when it is destroyed, unlike Sentinel? Well, that's just a visual thing, really. Can't make it all look the same. There wouldn't be a point to it. Not to mention that Overlords do blow up quite nasty if they have the nuclear upgrade to them.
There's also another reason for this. The Sentinels were supposedly intentionally not possible to, recover using the recovery power or an MTP. And to justify that sort of thing, I actually made it so that the entire turret just blows up. Because if you look at the Sentinel wreckage, it actually has no turret remaining, whereas the Overlord, for instance, does.
Think of it as a sort of self-destruct feature. Purely visual, of course.
Yeah. Mars, could you drop the link to where people can find Gentool?
Just you can actually find it on Google, and it will be your first link, really.
Probably.
I can do
I'll
that
try.
real quick, though. I mean, we're not in games yet.
Yeah.
Here we go. Alright, so what are we going to do next?
One more. 1v1, I think. Because we've got about half an hour left. And after that I'm gonna call it quits because this is just getting annoying.
Alright, let's see what we've got.
Darky asks, will Rise of the Reds bring the random reveal?
The random reveal. If you're referring to the part where Shockwave basically showed what your opponent was playing as if you selected random, that's probably a no.
Oh. Knaz versus Graion? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think that's what he was getting at. Will randoms be visible in 1.85, or do we have to scout them out?
Yeah, scout them out. I mean, this was only.
I mean, we
an
have
issue.
a scout system for that very purpose.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was only an issue in Shockwave because Shockwave, like 0 Hour, didn't have scout units.
On Bridge Wars.
Better not.
No.
Gonna get a wee bit choky around that bridge.
Yeah.
Alright. Graion dropped. Well, Cracker, that is not gonna happen. You're not gonna see me play. I've done it once on stream. I didn't enjoy it. My commentary just drops down to absolutely nothing. And I value interaction with you guys and commentary just a lot more than I value playing, and that is why on most of my streams, even the other mods that I do, I just don't play. I observe, because that is my thing. Winding River, no, we've done that one before.
Yeah, Never Lose is pointing out that players should probably swap their colors.
Because?
Yellow Russia versus Maroon ECA.
That's basically the official colors swapped. But that's not a real big deal. Oh, I see what you did there, Paul. Oh, that's an old familiar map. Another one.
Okay, which other one does have a steam-powered, I believe,
vehicle?
yeah. Wasn't it Raining Blood?
No, it was another desert map. I think Desert Disaster, I think it's called.
Desert Disaster.
It's a 2-player map.
It's not in the unofficial maps then. Not in the official maps either.
It should be one of the first ones in the official list. It's the same one which you played on a while back when Comrade was actually, or Lewis was doing co-commentary. Where the Shenlongs were first showcased.
Desert Fury, perhaps?
Could be.
I think it was.
No, that one has no train. Pretty sure. I think it's an unofficial map, to be honest, but we can go with this as well.
Central Station. Well, that one has one for sure, but that map is too goddamn long.
Well, since I got dropped out, I can actually quickly check what the map was called.
Yeah. We're gonna do a train map, guys. Just for you.
Desert Battle, that's what it was called.
Desert Battle.
It's in the unofficial list.
I see it. So I'm gonna open up a...
yeah,
so
although for some reason somebody... I'm still in your game. Oh no, wait, never mind. Desert Battle is the one you want.
Okay.
That one has a train and it's not a night map.
I like trains. I like trains. You totally don't see all the messages left in this chat, according to stream. Let's see then.
Okay, we're good to go, it
Forgotten
seems.
Forest, yeah, I know.
Seems like everyone is loading.
Graion too?
Yep.
Okay, well I'll trust you then.
Yeah, it's just that he has only one of the stripes of the loading bar is loaded, but that's usually enough to get loaded at all.
Yeah, but it doesn't appear on my side.
Okay.
Yet.
Could it be that it's just that you're unable to see it due to the fact that you're looking at your TV screen? Because it's just 1 pixel basically.
Yeah, could be.
Question from... How the hell do I pronounce that? Hell Ruke something. In short words, will Rise of the Reds have any Steam support in the future?
A Steam support for a mod, yeah, that would be quite something. Now, considering the original game isn't on Steam, I don't think this one will be either. I would love to though, but yeah, that's not really something that's in my hands or in a possibility to us. No,
Look!
It looks like everybody's...
Look! Look! Train! Yeah! Train!
So for now, no Rise of the Red Steam achievements or trading cards. I'm sorry.
Nope. So I hope you guys are happy now.
Well, I guess you could have a Steam engine achievement.
Supply stash. Oh look, trains! Trains! And for those that haven't done it, hit that follow button. Do it.
Come on, do it now!
Do it now! Now!
Wait, what?
Hit the follow button, that's what we were talking about.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you weren't talking to me.
No.
No, we're just doing
Good.
random Arnie impressions because well, why the hell not?
Wow.
Yeah!
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger has the easiest scripts of all time. It's just like, look out, get down, get into the chopper.
Call back!
Yeah, indeed.
I'm not gonna join in on this.
You don't have to, it's entirely optional.
Good on you. Yes, do what Nightbot says. Graion, that is gonna hurt you. Or Knaz, that is gonna hurt you. Just placing that guard tower directly onto the tracks. Because, here.
Yeah, well, That's one job, one for the train.
Okay.
Oh, fucking train! Yep.
You're making it too easy for him.
Why is Bruce absent? Because Bruce wasn't able to play today. Okay, 1 kill for the train. Done.
Go power train, sir. He says on the chat.
Yeah. Go catch a train. Okay, so it seems that Knaz has moved up here to the north. Gotta go for the radio station, obviously. An engineer
I like how the train actually stopped right after it crushed that building.
Yep. Very funny.
Could have stopped before you, but
Monster
fuck
Faust.
you, I won't.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Oh, there. Okay. But I'm gonna be banning the word train just to annoy you guys.
And an engineer just got run over by the train.
Oh, seriously?
Yep, and he's like lying right in front of the tracks right now. You can still see him because he has that revive cross. Oh, and Ken just conveniently placed a beacon for him as well.
I see.
That train is out for blood
he just
today.
added this smiling to the beacon.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I actually missed the killing, so that's 2 for the train then. Poor Knaz. He just lost 2 things to the train already. Luckily, he didn't lose
Another
the...
question from Sim1. Will the ECA engineer get their own voiceovers? Replacing the Red Alert voiceovers?
Might at some point, but that's not really on the priority list right now.
Solar reactor going up here. As I did hear a... he probably captured the... Yep, he captured that. So Russia, what are you doing? We've got a Tunguska. Trains.
Some Schmel troopers being loaded up into a BMP.
Oh.
Now he has to hurry with that, because if Knjaz can fortify the middle section, it's going to be very difficult to knock him out of that section.
England troopers. Comm station is OP.
It's referring to the one that he captured in the northeast.
Yeah. Well, there's one in the southwest as well, so Graion could get that too.
It basically allows you to see what your opponent is doing during the time that you have that structure captured.
Another Mishka. Probably gonna get the Igla Trooper and the RPG conscript.
Oh, and another thing that's actually nasty about the conversation is that you can jam enemy communications with it, which basically means that all the units within the area of effect become unselectable for a short period of time. Which doesn't actually kill them, but you will not be able to move them away from, say, an artillery barrage or something.
And I do see a crater here next to the tracks. Was that the guard tower that was destroyed?
No, that's probably another victim that the train claimed, like a vehicle or something. But I did not see that happen.
Me neither. Well, we got a field command over here at the doorstep of...
Maybe we should just add a third observer during these games who just keeps an eye on the train tracks.
Yeah. I like trains. Oh, links transport over here. Firing at the Mishka. Mishka unloaded.
Graion is actually building up a small attack team in front of the defense line that Knjaz is actually building up right now, but he's going to be in a sour surprise. He thinks he can just take them out like that.
Yeah, that gun turret and the guard tower are doing some heavy damage. True that. And I think that Knaz is going for the other radio station as well. Seeing that links transport down here.
Yeah, if your opponent is not using it, then you might as well capture it, because every station that he doesn't have, you have, obviously. Now he's switching to penetrator rounds to maximize the damage against that group.
Oh, there goes that entire attack force. That is Mishka left.
That one might actually survive. Or not.
And of course the infantry will pop out with 50% of their health remaining.
Indeed.
New feature. And what's this? Industrial plant at the front of the base. Dangerous. Radio station hasn't been captured. No. No, now he's gonna capture it.
Get some infantry out. He's probably gonna occupy the flak bunker up the north from that station.
Yeah, looking at it, I would say he's gonna do that. 3 general points for everyone. And that barracks is dangerously close to the tracks.
The one in the center. Oh no, the one, yeah, okay.
He's building.
Well, I don't think the train will actually hit it. We'll just drive by past it, while the guys in the barracks will probably flick off the train.
That could be a cool minigame. That you actually have to walk on the rails themselves and just try to dodge the oncoming trains. Just like have a lane.
Kind of like Frogger, except for general trains.
Yeah,
instead of dodging cars with a frog.
Yeah, or for instance that you like have a canyon where you can't move out. It's slightly wider than the train tracks themselves, and constantly there are moving trains, and you just have to get your stuff across from one end to the other. That could be something.
Yeah, that could be something indeed. That would be a very good option for a minigame.
Cool. Knaz going hard with a howitzer position right there.
I can see that. He's building up one right now.
Yep, Graion focusing on secondary economy first. So see the Iglo troopers and the Schnell troopers.
Yeah, I mean at this point I think the only chance that he has to actually pierce that defense is actually to start whipping out the artillery before Ilya gets it all up and running. And then get some nukes to blast some holes in those defenses.
Well, the train itself is invincible, the locomotive, but I believe the cars can actually get destroyed.
The train itself can be destroyed as well, but it actually takes up a lot of damage before it actually goes down.
Yeah.
I think you need to hit it with the super weapon 3 times for it to kill it, actually.
Playing with mock-up due to comm stations. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh. And Knaz actually destroying the other radio station that he has here in the south.
Yeah, that's a good question, Graion. I'm not sure what he's referring to with an RMC either.
Me neither. A remake. Oh, I guess that he wants to rehost this game and then not use the comm stations.
No, I'm guessing at that point we have about 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
By the book anyway, so we'll probably, I'm gonna say we're gonna keep playing until this is over and then call it a day.
15 minutes plus 24 till the next internet crash anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Graion already saying let's play this down. He wants to end this too. Some more BMPs, Kodiaks, another Buratino. He goes another arm supplier right there with a couple of power plants, not upgraded just yet. I guess that secondary economy is priority for Graion first. And so far, it seems that the train hasn't gotten any new victims yet. Well,
Not yet, anyway.
We might
because
have
the only one who actually should worry about it at this point is actually Knjaz, and he's building all his stuff in front of the train tracks at this point.
Well, not all of his stuff. I mean, in his own base, he's building up a couple of telecom towers.
Yeah, but that's not important to it. Those aren't going to produce units. They're going to cross the train tracks. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, I'm more curious to see what kind of protocol he's going to install once he gets through rank 5.
Yeah, well, the question is, will this game not be over by the time he gets that? Okay, surveillance missile has just been launched.
On top of the train tracks. No train in sight, though.
Not that the train would care much about it anyway.
War Fortress trains. Now that could be something actually, to have like trains going around,
train?
yeah, like go around the map or around the center.
I'm not sure about the codability of that, but yeah, it would still be interesting indeed to have a moving garrison.
Yeah, well, mortar pits, some fortifications and a gun turret over there.
Darius Leroy, have you ever thought about giving the other factions, USA, GLA, China, mini super weapons like Russia and ECA? Well, technically, these howitzers and towpods aren't mini super weapons. They are merely special artillery, as far as we're concerned. So, no, there is no plans for making the factions more symmetrical in that regard.
Well, Graino's bringing out... Sorry about that. Graino's bringing out the big guns!
Yeah, he has one top already so far, but
yeah,
he's getting harassed by a mortar pit right now.
Yeah, probably a second one. Oh, not a gun turret. More gun turrets over here. A sky shield battery.
I see the first silo coming up as well.
Yeah, right there.
There's the howitzer firing.
On top of the tank sheet. That is expensive.
Killing all the BMPs, which he can still recover if he has the power.
I don't think he has. Well, another howitzer is going to go up over here in the south, along with a vehicle assembly depot.
Yeah, but Graion has to do something quickly, otherwise Knjaz is just going to choke him to death with the...
oh, you can showcase new battle network.
Yeah, that's the upgrade which a lot of people are pretty familiar with from the current release already, but it has been receiving a couple of interesting buffs.
Oh, seems that we got a RPG Boris over here.
Taking out the turret there. Yeah. Mortar's trying to take a couple of pot shots at it, but Mortar's not being particularly accurate, aren't they? They're effective against a single infantry unit.
Well.
Yeah, I think Mortar's going to take out that turret, no problem. Second shot's going to kill it.
Yeah, I'm fine, Black Ranger 13. I've been suffering from the cold a couple of weeks in a row now. It's not fully over yet, but I'll be fine.
Go, run, Boris, run! Too late.
Yeah. This one felon actually got promoted with that, I believe. Or is that a felon? Yeah, that is.
That is a felon, yes.
Yeah, just run ahead straight into the cash zone. Good job, boys. Good job.
Oh, here comes Frank Jaeger. You see him? He's walking right across the through the defense lines now.
I see him right there. Oh, where do? Oh, it seems that. Oh, that was the surveillance missile crater.
Okay, now we got a couple of Knaz moving in from.
Yeah, single barrel still.
Yep. But I don't think Graion has a lot of money. No, he's definitely spending his money. He just built Boris again.
Yeah, 3100.
And counter barrage from the howitzer position.
All the Knaz.
One of them survived the actual barrage, so he got lucky there.
But if I'm not mistaken, only machine gun Boris can actually go against NTR, right?
That is correct. The
Oh,
RPG boards
one of
cannot
the one of the missiles is ready.
Yes, I can see that. Topple up and and it's immediately being launched.
Don't waste any time. Probably gonna go for the defenses over here.
Andre, another question from Darky. For the third time I know, but is there a verdict on my air units triggering Pandora mines idea? I suppose he's referencing that thread from the forums.
Well, you can manually detonate them when aircraft are over them, but otherwise no. Well, he didn't actually kill the...
no, it was actually sold beforehand.
Yeah, now if you look at the water tracks, you can actually see them using the battle network, which has been modified.
Oh, Jaeger behind here going after the Topol.
That's succeeding. Although the Topol wasn't actually armed, so he didn't actually lose all that much with it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We're losing connection to Graion. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
We're back.
That's good.
Oh, the Warthogs actually killed Jaeger over there. Oh,
Yeah, because that's
mortars actually showcasing.
The mortar tracks. You can see the one with the little radar icon above it, which is turning, is actually relaying targets to the other two. Except that when you do that, you lose one mortar track in terms of firepower, but the others can actually fire much, much further than the other ones. Because the relay ability can be used at almost double the range of the regular attack.
So Knaz going after the
water pit. Yeah, succeeding in killing that water pit.
Releasing the smoke grenades and driving back.
And now you can actually see that one of the Knaz is being targeted by the relay ability from the water track, as it has the little green crosshair hovering above itself.
Well, never lose the great. Thanks for joining us. We'll be done anyway after this match. I hope to see you again soon. Check out some of my other streams as well. More guard towers being built. Yeah, Knjaz just as map control here. Just went straight through the other side and just build up his bases and his fortification.
Or just attempted to take up one of the anti-air emplacements. And he just got obliterated by the machine gun of that guard tower.
Seems that they have cluster shells. As you see the shells jump up after they drop.
Yeah, that's actually the cluster munitions.
Yep. You see it hit and then pop up into 3 and then boom again.
Doing some extra damage.
Oh, does he have the coalition like right now? No, he doesn't.
I'm actually hoping that Knjaz would also show the... I don't think any might not actually have the unlocks for that.
I don't know, let's see what he's building in his base. He's got a lot of telecom towers here. Building more. Building more, building more. Building more.
He wants to have 16 bars of connection rate. Oh, Boris is doing a little sneak attack from behind, it seems, taking out the water tracks.
Yeah, but he's been spotted here, by the links.
No, that's not Boris. That was a smell trooper. Boris is to the east of that.
Okay, yeah, I noticed.
Oh, we're losing connection to Graion again. Fierce.
Pioneer Panders. If you get a chance. Okay. Yeah, indeed. It's looking bleak.
Indeed.
And Graion has
that's
lost the
it.
game. Too bad.
You have been defeated.
Sadness.
Oh well.
Well, with that, folks, I'm gonna close things off for today. I'm very sorry about the 2 disconnections that we experienced earlier. Like I said, I can't do anything about that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this for what it was worth. I thank Mars for monitoring the chat and joining me today.
No problem.
I thank you, the Hunter, for joining me again. So, with that, I'm gonna close things off. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm Vector Doombammer, and I will see you all next time.